fan.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a little bit of both. I'll do a little bit of both. I'll be super honest about it. First things first, I want to, on the outset of this whole thing, I don't know if you guys know, but that we got Aaron Rodgers is doing a podcast today where he's going to pretty much reveal all. He's talking about doing psychedelics in the last 2 off seasons.
Oh, really?
So the Twitter is going to blow up in the next couple of days about this Aaron Rodgers interview that's getting released tonight. But that aside, the offense on paper, you want to say the offense is going to struggle. I feel like there's really a really big need at receiver that they haven't addressed. I do think that Julio would have been the wrong move, so I'm not really upset about not signing Julio. We don't, half man, half a season. I think Tampa's actually a good spot
for him. I do too. I agree
for him to thrive because they're not going to ask much of him.
Right.
But if you look at the Packers' record the last 7 games, and this is under the Aaron Rodgers, Matt LaFleur partnership with no Devontae Adams, they're 7-0. And I know you can't hang your hat on that because it's a much different situation when you got to piece it together for a game or 2 here and there than you have to, ride the whole season. My question, my main concern is going to be just the depth at receiver. I think Aaron Rodgers will be able to get it done as he has time to work with some of these younger guys. But the minute one of these younger guys go down, then what? Sammy Watkins isn't the answer. I'm sure you guys you had your
Don't get Lamar started. Don't get Lamar started.
He's a nice player if you want him again for 6 or 7 games at best. And in 6 of those games he'll probably be banged up. I think the Packers really, it comes down to Bakhtiari coming back and getting healthy. Their offensive line and that defense is so good right now. I don't think people are going to be talking about it enough going into the season, but the word out in Lambeau right now is that the offense is struggling against the defense in practice. The defense looks fast. The caveat to losing Devontae Adams was that we were able to retain Rasul Douglas. We were able to retain Devondre Campbell, who was a second-team All-Pro last year. We were able to give extensions to Jair Alexander. We were able to give an extension to Kenny Clark. So that defense is now humming a little bit. They got 2 first-round picks, bookend in the corners, and then they got Rasul Douglas to play the slot, both good safeties. Adrian Amos, I think, is one of the most underrated players in football. And I like their head coach. The major issue that I still, what cost us our season last year is, are they going to be able to tackle? Are they going to be able to make kicks? Are they going to be able to cover kicks? Special teams was such a glaring issue. The block punt touchdown cost us our season. So they did bring in Rich Bisaccia to coach the special teams. If you guys don't know who that is, I'm sure you do. The coach from the Raiders. Right. He kind of got shafted for McDaniels.
Oh, he got shafted big time. Oh,
yeah.
Overall, I know I've only said great things so far about the Packers. Is because they play in a bad division. I really don't see them really getting contended by anybody except maybe Detroit. I know that sounds crazy, but Detroit's definitely a tougher team than people want to give them credit for.
Big time. Yeah.
They have a hard schedule, though, and the competition, Green Bay goes on the road in 2 pockets of their schedule that are really tough. And we just don't know what Aaron Rodgers is going to be able to do after his 3rd offseason taking mushrooms. He doesn't have his girlfriend anymore that was keeping him kind of in line. A lot of moving parts with the Aaron Rodgers situation.
Hey, I'm going to say this. Pussy does wonders.
Yeah, it definitely does. He's got this dude. He's got his new tattoo. He's the whole man. That's hilarious.
So here's one of my biggest things. Obviously the money was there to retain Devontae.
Yeah.
Obviously there's been talks.
That's facts, Matt.
It does move mountains. Hey, kind of give us your thought process on why Devontae didn't want to come back.
Well, couple reasons. This isn't me. This is Devontae Adams. I kind of like through the grapevine. You know how you hear sources, this, that, and the other. I never heard Devontae say this in an interview, but what I was hearing was that, looking at the way his career was lining up, he's got about 5 to 7 years left, and he wants to do big things in this league. And the year-to-year situation that he was going through with Aaron Rodgers, combine that with the fact that there was a big paycheck, equally as big paycheck, to go out there and play in Vegas. He had already bought a home in Vegas. His best friend, college quarterback, plays in Vegas.
Yeah.
And if you're looking at things, maybe they had a chance to do something special one last time in Green Bay. But I think if you look at back at last season, and as surprising as Aaron Rodgers wants to come off, that he was surprised Devontae left. They posted that meme last year about the Last Dance, and I think the writing was on the wall then. So
yeah,
it was a tough. Another thing, when they signed Aaron Jones in the previous offseason, I knew that there was going to be somebody that was going to have to go. And I wasn't really happy about signing Aaron Jones. I like him, but just don't really agree with giving running backs money.
Bingo. Right. Yeah. I mean,
that's Nick. Can I address Nick right quick?
Zeke Elliott messed that up for a lot of running backs.
Look, Nick. Let me try to take my shine. Don't try to take my shine just because he gave Detroit a little props. Fuck the Jets, okay? You ain't got time to bring the Jets in here too. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to take my shine, Nick. It's because your last name is Shine.
He's a Lions fan. I guess that makes sense now. Detroit Mel, even though he's from Carolina. Yeah,
no, I'm from
Lions,
Detroit.
The Lions were 11,
I live in Carolina.
They 11-5-1 against the spread last year. Dan Campbell has them boys playing hard for all 4 quarters.
Hey, but here's my thing. I think the Lions are gonna fall to the Hard Knocks curse, man.
Think so?
Bro, because you got to look at it. I give the Lions credit because they played and they were in just about every game last year. But now you got all these HBO cameras following you. There's expectations that come with this now.